Aha, it's finally working. Okay, let's make sure that everything else is now set up. Okay. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of, live stream of Stars End Behind the Scenes. I'm your host, 2005 Guy Road 2. Okay, so we're currently in the Unity engine, as you may be able to see. And of course, the view is a little bit chopped, so it's not completely 1440. It's a little bit weird here and there, of course, because the height is wrong. But I'm hoping that you guys will be able to see what we'll be seeing in the game. Now, I had a little bit of a problem with the recording software not responding properly, and it looks like I might have a problem with YouTube at the moment. It says nobody's there yet. There should be at least one. But never mind. What we're going to do is we're going to plow straight through it. What today's plans are going to be is to continue where we left off. Now, about midway through, or somewhere around about that, we did a bit of building in between, let's put it that way. And we went a little bit off of what the script was for the player guidance. And the reason for that was because a lot of people are having trouble building in-game. And that's why I decided to change that up a bit and actually show everyone how to do it. So today we're going to go into the game through the Unity engine, and yes, I'm going to have trouble with the Unity engine because I don't like it. But that said, might have to increase the volume ever so slightly on that. Hello, Southern Lady. So, yes, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to go in the game, which I've got the repository of on my hard drive, because I am officially a tester through the game from the devs. And what we're going to do is we're going to hit up the game, see if we can find the bugs, see what kind of changes have been made to the game, and so on. So let's go into the game. Now, I must warn you, I don't particularly like playing the game through Unity. I like playing the game through Steam. There are problems playing the game through Unity, and you'll see why. Now, the music that you're currently hearing is actually music from the game, which I've separated, so I can just control the volume a little bit and use it. I'm not that type of person. We're either going to die to get rid of it, which I don't want to do. It looks like there's a problem with problem with YouTube. It's frozen. Great. Okay. So for those who've missed that little bit, because YouTube just decided to freeze up. As you may be able to see at the top of the screen, I have a wanted star. The wanted star basically means that if I approach any space station, city that has got mechs in it, like other players maybe even, if this was PvP, players could take my bounty basically. But because this is PvE testing server, the only way players could actually take my bounty is if I were to stray into a PvP area on the PvE server. There are a couple of these which are in space. Space is completely PvP, unless if you go to the space station. And also there are hubs on the planet which players can fight over for additional resources. So what we're going to do is I'm going to quickly open up chat so I can go to the other screen. and lower the volume on the music ever so slightly. And we're going to continue with the player guidance where we left off. Now, as you saw there, my mouse pointer was still on screen. That is a known Unity bug. It's a real pain in the rear. Happens every time I were to go into there. Usually, it would still have the mouse pointer on the screen until I either hit one of the mouse buttons. So this is the little shack that we built on the last testing stream, which I basically used to show people how to build in game. And our landing platform turned into a swimming pool. So it was a bit of a difference there. But today we're going to continue with player guidance, see if there's any bugs that we find there, see if there's anything new in the game. Now, I saw through a couple of the repository updates, a new planet was added, although I still don't see it currently on the map anywhere. It could be absolutely anywhere, but my guess is the map just needs updating. So who knows where the new planet is going to be. There's definitely been some updates done to Talon, which is Tigon, which is in the same solar system as we currently are in. So it's not the other solar system yet. Albeit I think that there has been a couple of changes to a couple of planets in here, because at the moment these planets are all quite buggy, and at the moment I wouldn't in the normal game I would not recommend going to any of these planets yet. So far the only ones that I would definitely recommend are these ones here, but we're gonna make our way to those fairly shortly. First we need to get some uranium ore and 5 copper. Now what it does not say there is that we need enough copper ore to make 5 copper ingots. So that bit still needs to be updated by the look of it. 5 copper ingots, I think we're going to need something like 45 copper ore. Let's have a little peek. So if we want the copper ore to ingots, so it's 3 copper to make 1 ingot. So we need at least 15 copper ore. Now there's also this horrible lag bug when I go into the inventory crafting system or anything like that, and that's only Unity. When I craft and there's this pause on the crafting, that is Unity. That's not something that you'll find in the game itself. So let's get out of there, and as you can see, once again my mouse pointer is stuck on the screen until I hit one of the mouse buttons. Yeah, that bug annoys the hell out of me. Okay, so do we have any power cells on us? We have 3 power cells, and that's basically what we need. So, oh yeah, our character still needs to have a sleep because it's currently out of stamina. The stamina bar at the bottom is still below preferred levels. So let's quickly put our sleeping bag down. Let's put it over here for a sec. And have a character sleep so that he gets his stamina all the way back up. So all we need to do is we need to use the 3 power cells to commandeer a Nova, which is the only ship in the game that comes pre-assembled with a mining laser. Mining laser basically being a mining laser for space. You can't unfortunately use it on the ores on the planet. Okay, so having gone off the horse, that should stop it from despawning. There should be a Nova just on the other side of this hill, but let's do something about that bear over there first. Maybe get some meat. Looking at our stats, we're a little bit hungry and thirsty. Oh, looks like he did a jump. Now, lots of people just use the bow and arrow on the bears, the boars. I don't. Done that one wrong. There we go. I don't waste my arrows on these guys. The only ones I use my arrows for are the green bugs called trawlers. You don't want to fight those hand to hand. I've only had a success rate of maybe 30%, and basically the other 70% I died each time. I don't have to get on it, it's just one of those course of habits. Oops, there we go. And we're in, and it's already got a way for us to sleep in here as well. Albeit you don't really want to exit the game when you're inside of it. It could open quite a horrible can of worms. Okay, so let's get into the seat, if we can get a marker on it. Hit T to go to third person view. H to take off. Ideally, you also want to have some headlights in here, because if we go in here, we don't currently have the headlights. Ooh, I should have had that thing first, looking at the water. Oh, let's quickly get into space before I have trouble with food and drink. And we're heading straight into the PvP zone as indicated by that red skull and crossbone. What I want to do is I want to make sure that we can actually see those bits of shrapnel. There they are. So they're still a bit higher. But what we can do is we can now hopefully slow down the ship and not have too much trouble. The only problem with going into space without a spacesuit is you don't want to leave the ship. Okay, let's quickly have a hearty stew because that will. Oops, why can't we use it? Okay. That will give us full status over there, which is basically the best food in the game. Okay, let's go after the resources that we need. So let's get the spotter out so we can actually see it. There we go. The ones in brown are shrapnel, or is a lot of shrapnel that's in space. All the destroyed ships. The ones with the pickaxes are mineable resources as well, but they're on little asteroids. There are bigger asteroids out here, and there's that red symbol is a space station. Same with that blue one over there. Oop, that's what we want. Come on, slow down. I forgot what the braking thrust of one was. I think it was X, wasn't it? Yeah, X. But it turns the power off as well, which is not good. Okay, so let's.
Vehicle is operational. All systems green.
Let's get laser. Left mouse button. Just mine lots of copper. And quartz. Quartz will definitely come in handy later. These doors depleted. Where's the next one? I wish they hadn't removed that pointer. Can't see where the distance is between. Oh, there we go. So it's 8.2k, 8k, 15k. Is there anything closer at all? 8.5, 15. There we go. They look like they're closer. Surely that one should be mineable. Yeah, from here. This is why I always rather be above them instead of below them. Don't know if my laser's gone off of it. Okay. Let's go out to the stratosphere a bit more. Okay, there's a couple more coming into range. Let's see if that one's in range yet. Not quite. How about that one? Oh yeah, okay. Okay, slow down. Now, when it comes to building our own ship, we are going to need quite a lot of resources. And when I say we need quite a lot of resources, I mean we need a lot of resources. We need a lot of copper, we need a lot of plastic, the player guidance doesn't actually talk you through how you make plastic, so I'll be doing that as well later on, and all the fun and games to actually do that too. Can we get to that one yet? There we go. Come on. Now we still have to mine up 5 uranium ore as well. So we'll do that as soon as we have the, let's say 45, maybe 50 copper, because like I said, we need a lot more copper than it actually says we need. Okay, we've got 45 copper at the moment. Let's hit up one more wreck, get a little bit more copper, and then hit up the asteroids for the uranium that we need. Now the best place for uranium is actually on a planet called Nox, but we don't have a spacesuit at the moment, so I would not recommend going there. There we go. Yeah, it seems that there's a problem with YouTube. It doesn't seem to like the screen setup of the that I currently have, because I don't want to show the very top of the top white bar where it says all the packages and bits and pieces. All I can say is it's Unity. I can probably tell you which number it is, but there are a couple things up there that's not a good idea to show, especially without permission of the developers. And the bottom bar is basically my desktop bar with the time and date on it, which is no secret. It's the 20th of the 6th, 4:23 AM. So, but yeah, I just try to keep everything a little bit neater that way. It seems that it keeps dropping the signal on YouTube as well. I saw that quite a lot yesterday, day before yesterday. It didn't happen to everyone, but it looks like it's happening to everyone today, and it is a nuisance. Unfortunately, I have no control over that sort of stuff. And if I do, I have absolutely no idea how. Okay, that was not close enough. Okay. Well, what I can see in the YouTube bit is it says open widget, but I have absolutely no idea what the heck it means with that. So I'm not using any widgets. Heck, I don't even know what a widget is. Okay, so let's see what we've got. We have currently got... What's that up there? We've got 54 copper. We have, that's uranium. There it is, 7 uranium. So we've got the uranium that we need. Sorry, my jaw keeps locking. We've got the copper ore that we need, so we can actually just go straight back down to the planet. Let's see, green icon, that's my build over there. So let's crash land, shall we? Or see if we can get a proper landing in on the landing platform. That's going to be fun. Now, I've intentionally crashed the ships into the planets quite often, and the ships never blow up. So I have intentionally crashed into an asteroid, and the first time it went straight through the asteroid, and then the second attempt it actually did blow up on impact, and I lost, of course, all my stuff. Let's pull back on the power ever so slightly and try and get it roughly lined up. Oh great, now it's raining. It's supposed to pull back on the power by itself, but it doesn't seem to do that. There we go. Now if we could finally... Oh! Wait. Damn it. Oh, it looks like it actually did it. I sort of crashed, but it sort of did the landing at the right moment. Yeah, the game is an early access game. It's out on Steam. It's currently roughly about £11-12. It's the developers are spread all over the planet, well, all over the globe. It's a very small dev team. I think at the moment we're getting to the point that there's more testers than developers, maybe by one or two. But the update that's coming is going to be quite a big one. There is also quite a nasty bug currently in the game, which has basically made the amount of players basically drop down quite a bit. I will still promote this game, even though it's currently got a couple nasty bugs here and there. It's definitely one I would recommend. It's still rough around the edges, but it's still a work in progress. And like I said, it's a very small team. Their main focus currently is to get single player to an offline mode, but it's at a point that they might be able to do it, but They're waiting on the lead dev to release a beta build so that we can basically thoroughly test it before releasing it, the offline solo. And then once that's been fully tested, all the bugs have been worked out, release that side of the offline mode so that everyone that likes to do single player can just do single player offline without weird stuff happening, which you might be able to see in some of the earlier videos. Unfortunately, a lot of the earlier videos are lost because it was on the previous channel. But yeah, it's a nice little game. The grind is there, but it does take your mind off of things that have, let's say, happened in your daily life. So let's go back to first person, get out of the chair. So now this little ship is ours. Oops, actually what I forgot to do. Just on the off chance we have some troubles, let's grab that mining laser out of there. So I don't want to lose the mining laser. Also, we could make some storage. Oh, it's got this bug again. So if you guys see the this bug over here where it says vehicle loadout instead of the crafting screen, all you have to do is go into your inventory. As you go out to that other one, go into your inventory, then go back into it, and then it will come up with correct screen over here. It seems like that bug is still there. Okay, so we want to go to survival, which for some reason is empty, so that's a bit weird. Let's go back. Oh no, I don't want survival because this is not the survival. What I want to build is in survival menu, build menu, but it's not craftable in there. So if I wanted to do, let's say, a bit of everything in the same area, all I have to do is just hit tab, go to crafting, and I can basically select in here if I want to build a component, which is something that it can either be done in here or with a different different building apparatus. Like this one over here, the uranium, if Unity would play nice with me, requires the industrial refinery. I think that this one is currently in space, which is the same one that we require for the plastic. Yep, that's the one that's in space. Where the copper ingot can be used, can be done in the refinery down here on the planet. So that's basically requires iron refinery, which is the one that's behind us on the planet. So we have 70 wood left. We only have one barrel of crude oil. We need at least 6 crude oil to make 1 plastic, which is quite expensive, especially if you were to actually make the containers and do it, because the return on making the plastics versus, and having return on the bottles to make the crude oil, it's not cost effective. It still needs major balancing and stuff like that. So the best way to do it at the moment is basically to spend a little bit of cash getting the bottles, fill up the bottles with the crude oil, go into space, make the plastic. Now, going into space with this 1 star is going to be a problem, because there are mechs in space. And I definitely wouldn't not recommend using a spaceship to do it. I'd probably use the ferry tickets because it's a lot safer. Yes, they will try to shoot you through the ferry ship. They will shoot at the ferry ship to try and kill you when you approach the station. So that's going to be fun later. But first things first, we have to refine this ore, at least the copper ore, into ingots. So let's quickly go to the horse. Save us walking there or using the jetpack. One thing that we will need quite a bit of later on is salt. So let's quickly get this salt deposit over here as well. So if we get the grazer out that we got halfway through last one, last video or live stream. And at least those rocks no longer kill you. So that's quite nice that they stopped that from happening again. So we need to go over there. Ooh, bit of a lag spike. And we've now entered the PvP area because of this hub over here. If you're in PvE, PvP, whatever, these hubs basically give you various resources. So that's always something that players tend to go after. Now, because we're on horseback, the mechs will completely ignore us. But if we were to get off of the horse, they will start shooting at us straight away. So let's try and avoid that. Oh, looks like somebody's got a yellow ship over there. That ship's new. I've never seen that one before. Yep, that is definitely a new ship. Interesting. I've never seen that before. Okay, it looks like it's the new maybe a new ferry ship. Okay, so we'll have to have a little look at that later on. Yeah, still haven't created the boxes I was going to do. Well, we could always save it in the terminal later. Oop, lag. Okay, let's get all this crafting started. Unity, going to probably be absolutely bonkers later. Come on. Let's move that down again. Come on. This is why I don't like playing the game through Unity. I like playing the game, I just don't like Unity. Okay, oop, and I've got that problem with the mouse pointer again. Okay, and now we've finished the initial player guidance. So what I can do is I can teach you guys a little bit more about what else you can do in the game. Let's call this extended player guidance, like I did last time. Ooh, itch. Okay, got quite a lot of good stuff out of that one. got an additional uranium ore. Instead of going up that staircase. Oh, looks like I've got a water problem again. Let's quickly fill up those water bottles and then make some fresh water. And because I still need to track down the AI bug that I had last time, let's have a little look to see if I've already had it or not, but I don't think we have. So let's quickly, let's quickly go into out of the game and quickly have a small check on those bug reports. I'm suspecting 999 bugs. That's my usual figure with Unity. And we have 955 bugs, but they're all mostly UI bugs, so we can ignore those. I'm just looking for a possible AI bug. No, it's just null reference. Okay, so we can just clear that. And let's quickly go back in. Yeah, my usual problem with Unity is it doesn't like my screen size. So it keeps throwing up null reference errors and various other weird bugs. But apparently, according to the programmers, I can just ignore those. Ooh, more lag. Well, it's nice to see that the mechs are still, let's say, on land and not floating in the sky or in the stratosphere. So that's nice to see. Now, because of what I'm about to do, the mechs will try and get to us. I'm just going to get off the horse, basically. And it's going to become very irritating round about now. No. No targeted sighted. Interesting. Okay. Let's quickly fill these with water. Now we could do this back at base, of course, as well. And this flash, I'm hoping that this is only Unity. It's Unity, yeah. Okay, do we have the... Yep, campfire. And we need the... that one. Oops, yep, they've got it. And I tend to do it through crafting because it's so much easier. We want provisions. Come on. Clean water. Come on, Unity. And I'm going to go out of the crafting menu to just speed it all up. Unity gives me a freeze bug and it's extremely annoying. Okay, let's quickly get a couple more bits of food going. So we don't want the meat stew, we want the hearty stew, because that basically gives us full awareness, food and water. But like I said, I've got this freeze bug through Unity. Don't know what the heck it is. Only seems to happen to me. None of the devs experience this. None of the other testers experience it. Only I get it. And ever since updating the Unity engine that little bit, it's gotten worse. Okay, so let's fill up those empty bottles again. And let's just make a little bit more additional water. Come on. Okay, let's pick up the campfire again. Shall we upset a couple of mechs even though we don't have enough arrows to blow them up? How many stones do we have? Let's have a little look. Do we have enough to make enough arrows? Take out at least one mech. Basically need about 75 arrows to make one mech, to kill one mech. Might have enough to kill at least one. But we need cash actually, so let's not do that actually. Let's risk it. I'm surprised that the mechs haven't gone through their usual behaviour of target sighted, target lost, target sighted, target lost, bits and pieces. But I suspect when we get to the really good trader, they will definitely be doing that. Although the mechs have disappeared. That's a bit weird. Oh, except for that one over there. But all the other mechs have gone up and left. Maybe they all shot off into the stratosphere as we got off the horse. I guess that could be the case. Oh, there's one. Of course, he would approach this area right now, wouldn't he? Come on. Where has he got? How far has he gone to? Okay, so it's a fair distance away now. Ooh. There's a box underneath the trailer. That's different. Hidden loot. Uh-oh. Here they come. Okay, show me your wares. I don't think we're going to need the platinum, so let's sell that. We could use these for arrows, but they're worth more to us like this at the moment. Let's sell the additional concrete. Let's sell the additional wood because we're not going to need it anymore. Won't need that, won't need that. Crystal, do we need crystal for anything? Can't remember. Let's sell that one. Those. I'm not going to do cooking just yet. Not going to make bullets just yet. Not going to make any additional saddles just yet. It's probably worth more just to make the saddles instead of just sell the hides, but I'll do some cooking next time. I could always show you guys how to do that later on as well. Okay, we've got total 1,200 credits. Sorry, 12,000 credits, so that should be enough for a little while. I think if we wanted to buy a spinner, we'd have to have double that. But we could buy a small ship up in space. But the goal at the moment is to actually make our own ship. I don't think we will need the nails. I think we will need these two. We won't need the planks. Okay, I think that should be everything. 1,300 credits, that should be right. Let's sell that one. Okay, 18 copper, I don't think that's going to be enough. I think we're going to need a lot more than that. But we can always buy some additional resources later on if we're that low. Haven't worked out what we need for all the components. Let's have a little peek. So components, not that one. So we're going to need circuit boards, we're going to need at least one CPU chip, we're going to need a handful of components, we are going to need a hell of a lot of those, which we can actually buy from this trader, but that's going to cost quite a lot of money. The only thing we can't buy on the planet is plastic. We quite literally have to make plastic. So let's go to vehicles, see what we need. So for the spinner hull, we are going to need metal sheet, brackets and plastic. We need at least 6 plastic for that. Let's quickly grab a pen and paper. I've got a mess back here. Okay, so this is a leaded pencil. Okay. So we need iron sheets. Metal brackets. Plastic. Okay, oops. Okay, so if we go sheet 16 on 6, 12 brackets, 6 plastic. Then we are going to need spinner frame, which is iron bar. Oh, 12 iron bars, another 8 brackets, 12 plastics. Now, think that's basically all. I think we just need that piece as well. Spinner cockpit, okay. So we still need the cockpit, and the cockpit will require 4 electronic components. Four electronic components, 4 circuit boards, and copper wiring. Requires 6 of those. Okay, so we're going to need 6 of those, which we can do. We've got 6 straight away. Now we could go down the road of actually making the circuit boards and the components as well. It would definitely be a lot cheaper in a way, but it would be, I mean, going into space, doing a lot more mining, and let's face it, that's quite boring. So want to just do one more space trip, and that's just purely to go into space against a couple of, well, just to make the plastic that we need, basically. Now, I'm not sure if it's still the case of we only need these 3 items to make the spinner and make it function, go in space and everything else. Because up until recently, you didn't have to make the booster drive, you didn't have to make the reactor, you didn't have to make the nuclear reactor, you didn't have to make the fusion engine, or the space engine. You only needed these 3 items in order to make the actual aircraft. Now, I think that has actually been fixed, that we have to have those as well. But what we're going to do is we're going to focus on these 3 items here first. And if we do need the other bits, then we'll be able to plan for that later on as well. But I think it's still a case of only need these 3. But because of the change to the database, I'm not sure if we need all the other bits and pieces to actually make it work. So let's focus on these 3 here, and then we can do the rest later. The fusion cells require 1 enriched uranium and 1 plastic. So that's the fuel that we're going to need for the ship. So we're still going to need a little bit more plastic. So let's add, just for a safety margin, an additional 4 plastic. Granted, I think we've only got enough uranium for maybe 1 enriched uranium. Let's have a little peek at that one. Components, I think. Yep. Let's have a look. Yeah, it requires 6 to make 1, so we've only got enough for 1 fuel at the moment. So to make 6, to make the plastic, and basically adding an additional 4 just for that safety margin. So it'd be 22 plastic. We need quite a bit of salt, because we need to make the polymers first. You need a little bit of salt and 3 crude oil to make polymer. Let's have a look how much salt as well, because we might need more than we've got. So 3 polymers, 2 salt, so we need 6 oil, 4 salt per piece of plastic. So let's have a little look at that too. So 22, I hate mathematics. So it's 88 salt. Right. Yeah, for 6. And 20. So 1,320 oil. Oh boy, this could take a long time. Have I really got that right, or have I got that wrong? Let's have a little peek. My math is terrible. 22 times 6. 132. Okay, I was about to say. Okay, so 132, that's not too bad. It still take us a while to gather all the crude oil. Where the heck did I add an extra 0? Okay. Okay, so now we've got those. So we need 132 or 131 additional oil bottles. So that's going to be expensive. Let's get out of the crafting. Oops. And yeah, and bear in mind I used to work in retail, and it used to be with basic math I used to be okay, but yeah, not really anymore. So we need 131 additional bottles. Ugh. Well, we still have some credits left over for the additional components later. So 4 circuits, 4 electronics. Getting to them at the moment is going to be painful. Craft. Survival. Yep, 2 of those. Okay, here goes. Nothing. Ouch. I can't run because we're overloaded. And we are bleeding. Okay. Is okay. So we want 4 of these, at least, and 4 of these, and let's see. We've got enough for one of those. Yep. What else can we get? Electronics workbench. Do we get the modular? Yep, we got that one. Oh, I just want to actually sort more bits and pieces. Let's get the food printer as well, so we can do that later on, and clothing printer. Okay. For some reason it didn't want to allow me to select it, so that was a bit weird. Okay. I don't think we need the CPU just yet, but let's have a little peek at that. Oops. Why does it keep doing this? Vehicle. Spinner, we just need those. And for the cockpit, we just need those bits. Okay, so let's go with that. And GTFO. I wish that was back door. And we're bleeding again. So let's take cover behind the horse. And now that hopefully they should not be able to shoot us again, because once again we have that nice glitch of being on the horse. But no guarantees at the moment. Let's see. Good. They're not shooting. Okay. So let's go back to base. I didn't get the... Never mind. We're going to have quite a lot of stuff on us no matter where we go at the moment. Let's get a little bit more salt while we still can. No bugs about? Nope, good. Oops. Okay. Nice that the icons don't look at what the actual blocks are. Okay, and the last one. Where is it? Clothing printer. Looks like a 3D printer. Okay, hopefully by standing here you can basically access all the different workbenches. Okay. So next thing that we need to do is collect the oil. So oil drum. I think there was one that was close by. One over there. One over there. One there. Yeah, there's one. Looks like it's close over there, but there we go. 463.3 meters. So let's quickly grab the oil. Yeah, definitely sci-fi meets the Old West. what was I looking for? Okay. How many salt do we currently have? And we needed 88 salt. So we're still going to need a little bit more salt, so let's get that too. Good. Yep, I'm stuck on something. Oh, that's not good. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna have to do a screenshot of that and give that to the guys. Okay, let's have the horse get stuck in that again if we can. Nope, we can't. Okay, let's do a small screenshot of that. Let's do it from here. And quickly open paint. Oh, wrong paint. Oh, got so many different versions of paint. Crop. Let's zoom in on the problem. Select. Save as image. What's the date state? 2021-06-20. There's that. Don't save. Don't know why it does save double, but it's a pain in the rear end. Okay, and let's open up chat again. And find the picture. Terrain issue on BP. Between, where are we? Come on. Oh, we've got that one open still, that's why. So, let's say between Lake, Spaceport, and Mine. I think the mine's over there. Clementine. Two eight 289.3 meters from Clementine. Okay. 289.3 m from I hate my spelling. and from the spaceport. .9. There we go. Okay. Okay, so we were heading for the oil drum over there. And there's no bugs, right? Good. Okay. Now comes the boring bit. Apparently there's going to be a completely new version of Beta Prime soon. So what we're seeing at the moment is not going to be here for that much longer, apparently. Can't wait to see what that will look like. Yeah, this is going to take a long time. Now we still need to get the spacesuits as well, so that's going to be another $2,000 later on as well. So definitely recommend doing that first. He's giving me a thumbs up on that little message. Best soundtrack in the game. I could have used the code for this lot, but like I said before last time, it's not really something I want to rely on. Don't want to cheat in game. Now, the devs will use the code some more than not, but because I want to make sure that everything is working every time before it actually goes live for everyone else, I will test it the same way everyone would basically play it. And if it means going through this type of boredom, then so be it. It's what I call a thorough test. This is basically also why a lot of people would basically rather buy the ship than make it themselves, because it's usually a lot less of this type of time consuming. So all you have to do is use a grazer on the mine, clear out the mine maybe about 3 times and just sell the whole lot in one hit. Then go up into space and then you can buy the ship. But you've got a choice out of 3 or 4 ships that you can actually buy. Sorry, just need to quickly take a sip of drink. My throat's starting to get painful. Oh, looks like I'm not the only one that's getting very thirsty. Whoopsie. Only 9 more to go. Although, that's a bit weird. We're supposed to have 130 odd oils. We've lost some somewhere. What the heck? We had 130 odd oil barrels and... No, that's wrong. Okay. Sorry, I just spelled crude oil again. Yeah, I definitely misspelled that. I misspelled crude. Had 131 crude oil bottles and 1 crude oil. Vent to tank. And after using the 67. Damn it, again. So it looks like I'm not the only one that can't count, but the game can't count either. So let's quickly let them know about that. Let's also see if it's been noted in an error somewhere. Nope, it doesn't mention it here at all. It's just more camera crap. How about the triangles? Okay, it's currently 5:27, so it won't be any of these. Just made a joke. Okay, I'm gonna have to get that up again, aren't I? Let's quickly pull that over here. And documents. Not under documents. Where the hell did I put it? Open. Start end. There we go. Where's crude oil? I don't like using codes, but I think I'll make an exception this time. Oh, come on, where is it? Okay, so if we go back into the game. So we had 167 and we needed 132. We only had 67. out of the 132 that we should have had. Oops, I didn't want to cut that, I wanted to copy that. Okay, so let's see, how many do we have? 67, calculator again. Where's the calculator gone? We lost 65 bottles. Okay, so just to let you guys know, this will only work if you're listed as dev in the game. If you're not listed as dev, you won't be able to use these codes. Discard save. Okay, so we've now got the crude oil that we needed. So let's face it, we did buy the bottles in game. Let's see. So yeah, let's let them know. When I was turning oil bottles into crude oil. Oh damn it, this stupid spell checker. Okay. Okay, so let's head back to, let's see, still need a little bit more salt, so that we've now got the oil that we need. We just need a bit more salt, so let's quickly grab that, and then we can get the plastic that we need. Salt, the white, there we go, there's one over there. There's also one over there. Okay, so when the new apparently the whole database has been rebuilt, but it's going to need some serious testing when it gets put out. Okay. How much salt do we have now? 66. We still need 22 salt. There's one over there. Oh, wrong one. Oh, there's some salt over here apparently. Of course, when the single player does become offline, then codes will be released for the single player, and anyone will be able to use those if they really want to cheat. The reason why codes at the moment don't work is because it's multiplayer. Well, codes won't work unless you're a dev or a tester. That's even if you're a tester, you'll put down as a dev in game. Ew, there's one of those bugs there. That's not good. It's completely ignoring us. And my shots are not doing very well. Unless the hit points have changed a bit. There we go. Okay, let's have a look. How much do we have? We've got 102. That's more than enough. Okay, next up, we need to go back to the space station. Of course, if you've got Grazer, you can also use the Grazer as a weapon against the animals. That's right. Panther Raz. I'm afraid this is still only the testing server. The update hasn't gone live yet. I'm not sure what the delay is. I'm hoping it's going to come out soon, but looks like they've been doing quite a lot of big updates on the testing server, and I'm actually quite interested to see what they all are. But apparently, the whole thing is going to change completely from what we're currently seeing. Apparently, the planet is being completely redone. So at some point very soon, Beta Prairie, which we're currently on, or Prime, or whatever the hell it's called, is going to be completely different. The whole database has been rewritten, apparently, or rewritten, and that's going to need a very thorough test before it gets released to the public. But as per usual, what I'll do is I'll be doing either a video or hopefully maybe like this, currently a live stream if I'm allowed. When it comes to permissions, it's a bit hit and miss. I was told that I was allowed to do basically what I'm currently doing, basically making videos of what's currently being worked on. I did ask that beforehand, as I test the game, but unfortunately they haven't put the any hotfix up. My guess is because there's so much changing in the game currently, and I think what they're going to do is they're going to throw out the whole thing in one hit. But I think it will just go to beta testing first, and then once it's been through a thorough beta test, then it'll be released to the public along with single player offline. I think that's basically what the plan is. And because the whole thing is being redone, even the whole single player has to be redone from scratch again. And I think that's ticked off the primary programmer that had to do the whole of single player from scratch all over again. So I think that's ticked off Mac a little bit. But I'm not going to put words in his mouth without him saying it. But that said, I'm hoping it's going to be soon, but I haven't had any word as to when exactly it's going to go up. But with the whole rewrite of the entire system, it will definitely be fixed when that goes live. And we can all have a good look at it when it goes through beta, because when it goes through beta, every player has access then to the beta server. And by that point, there's probably going to be another sale going. So those people that's been recently added to my friends list, Southern included, I'll be getting them a copy of the game again. So hopefully I'll be able to afford it, because I'm going for a job interview on Friday for a job that actually pays me an income where I don't have to work out tax and stuff like that. So hopefully we can do it. Yeah, it's a shame about that bit. You can actually still buy them, buy the horses, but you can't claim them. Same with the vehicles. You can currently buy the vehicles, but you can't currently claim them. So it's a bit of a pain on the backside, but hopefully it'll be sorted soon. And I've gone to the wrong thing. I was supposed to go to the space station. Oops. I'm actually surprised that when we went underwater there with the house, that didn't come up with the lung symbol, saying that we were having trouble breathing. Yeah, I know the problem. So I guess that these are going to be the new ferry ships. Request a seat. Did you get a ticket? Okay, so it's definitely the new ferry, apparently. Oh. Are you on PvP, PvE, or solo? Because if you're on PvP or PvE, what I could do is I could go on there in a sec, and then basically gift you one. So I have access to the dev commands, or if one of the devs or GMs are online, they'll be able to either gift it to you or something else. And I've also got dev chat open, so if you're on either or, I can ask Mac to see if he can do something about it. PvE, okay. Do you know which date it was exactly, or if it was it recently?
Departure in 10 seconds. Ferry network operates in accordance with mercantile law. Please begin recording.
Oh, blast! I didn't get space. Oh, might die. I didn't get spacesuit. Oh, hopefully that area is still auctionated. Okay. Unfortunately, Mac doesn't have access to Discord, but what I can do is I can hunt down your message and then relay it to him and see if he could do something for you about it.
Arriving at our destination.
That looks different.
We have arrived. We hope you've enjoyed.
Okay, this is definitely different.
BC Ferry Network.
Are we going to have trouble because we're in space and we don't have spacesuit on? Looks like we're okay. Although what I could do is I could actually go straight into PvE for you. I'll have to drop the drop Unity, and I can meet you in PvE. But I'm just going to get the The plastic done. Oh yeah, actually, seeing that we've got some cash on us at the moment, let's get rid of this 1 star first. There we go. Got rid of the 1 star. Okay. I think a lot of people are actually currently just waiting for the update, and that's why there's not many people currently on it. And also probably, I think the GM is currently suffering from burnout. So... Ooh, water again. Yeah, so we've already hit 1 bug in the stream so far, and that's that I'm not the only one that can't count. The game can't count either. Did we actually have anything in there that we could... no, it's completely empty still. Okay. Okay, well, that's still in the wrong place. Okay, let's grab 1 of those, although I think we still need 2 of those. Never mind. And we also need... Come on, Unity, work with me. A couple of those. And silicon. Let's exit that so that we don't have that lagging behind bit. Actually, Mac did release a little bit of an update on the forms. Oops! If I open up chat, that way it should not interfere with that. So if I quickly grab Steam and open up that one, Star's End, discussions. I'm not completely sure where he put it. So I saw one go up. Actually, I've yet to admit. This is the online with Jim. He's someone I haven't met yet. Okay, I can't find it this way. Let's go to comments. There we go, quick update. That's where it was. There we go, that's the one that Mac released a little while ago. I'll leave it on the screen just there for about a minute or so, and then we can continue again. So I hope that helps a little bit. It's not much, but they are fully aware of quite a lot of the bugs, and we did find a couple as we were going along through it, and of course reported it to everyone above. Yes, there are still quite a few bugs, but I found that if they just target one bug, for some reason they pull up back an older bug, and then they have to rework it back and forth continuously. So it's one of those processes which is quite difficult, and not being a programmer myself, I'm not really qualified to actually go over that sort of field. I like mucking about with the programming language a little bit. In other games you can actually do that. In Star's End you can't actually do it yet. Might be able to do it when the single player comes out, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I think so too, Misty. Oh, sorry, Mist. Okay, so now we've got that little bit done. So we've got the polymers now. Now we need to turn that polymers into plastic. So let's go back in there. So plastic, 22 plastic. And that's exactly what we needed. It's got the additional 4 on it. I wonder if you can actually buy a spacesuit up here in the space station. I haven't actually tried it yet. Yeah, because I don't want to have this bug because of Unity continuously. Let's get out of that. I don't know why I'm the only one that keeps getting that bug. None of the developers and none of the other testers get that bug that drives me absolutely up the wall. Hello, Panthers. Well, the other problem with the updates is they do the update, they pull it into beta first, everything looks fine through beta, but then when they pull it through Steam to update the actual game, then there's a problem, and you're going, what the hell is going? Because there should not be any problem like that, and yet it happens all the time. And I personally can't get my head around why. Because there's nothing different between beta and live, so it should be the same no matter what you're doing. But for some reason, when it goes from the beta being working, it goes to live and then it stops working, and you're going, why? But yeah, it's something that we're going to have to keep an eye on out on for the devs, and just keep reporting everything that we find, and hope that all gets fixed in the end. But I can't wait for the this next update to come out, because apparently everything is being redone, so it's definitely one of those. The problem with the that bug is if they go back to the point where none of those bugs happen, they'd have to roll back to about maybe 30 versions ago. And lots has changed within those 30 versions, and you probably have even more bugs on top of that lot, and then basically everyone complains. But yeah, I try to, like Miss says, I try to keep everyone informed, try to keep myself informed, because I like playing the game. I don't particularly like the bugs, but it's a work in progress for the devs. They're only a very small team. We do have to emphasize very small. I think there's 2, possibly 3 programmers. I know of 2 at least. I think there's 3 programmers and a 4th that may be somewhere, but I'm not sure exactly. I think there's 1 person for art, 1 person for sound, which first name starts with Joel, but I don't know what the surname is, so I haven't been able to add that to descriptions yet. It's been there for a while. So we're looking at the 2 updates before the last update. So I would say maybe 2-3 months. Or no, claiming the horse, probably 2 months now. Yeah, let's see if there's a spacesuit that we can buy up here. Okay, clothing, backpacks, hats. Looks like a dodgy type. What do you have? Vehicle parts. Okay. Oh, food. Okay, food is going to be a problem. Sleep is not a problem currently in game, albeit that is going to change very soon. Okay, we need to get activate our ticket for the way back. Beta. Oops. Which ship is it now?
Departure. 10, 7,
At least let us sit down.
ferry network operates in accordance with mercantile law.
Oh, okay, so you can actually stand inside of it. Okay, that's different. Third person? Okay. Well, we can't see ourselves standing in it. That's weird. At the moment, what's it called? The one that starts with a T, Trigon or something rather. It works, but it's got some major train issues at the moment. I wouldn't bother going to the other solar system yet because that is one hell of a buggy mess. At least at the moment in game.
Will soon be arriving.
But we can go through it, have a little look at it on this server, testing server. Oh, gonna have fun here.
Arrive. We hope
Oh no, phew!
you
I
arrive.
got rid of the star, so I don't have to worry.
Now,
Almost had a heart attack. Okay. So yeah, at the moment, planet-wise, in the actual game, I would just limit yourselves to BP, Nox, and Tygon, or Trigon, whether. Let's have a look, map-wise. So I would limit basically everyone to this area here, because these are the only 3 areas that are currently working in the main game. What we can do, because this is a testing server, have a little look to see if there's been any progress made on these planets. There have been new planets added, but I don't see them currently on the map. So that's definitely something to have a little look into maybe later. Coming up to just after 2 hours, so it's we do have a couple hours to play with, so we should be able to do that. The only thing with Nox at the moment, and let's say gathering resources, I wouldn't stand too close to the ores when you're actually harvesting them, because I've noticed that they can still shoot you straight up into space, and let's just say that landing is quite painful, and if you don't have a spare spacesuit handy, it could be a problem. So, well, unless you've got sculpt mode or something like that. But unfortunately, normal players can't use the codes until solos come out, and the codes for solo have been released. So I think Mac has made a couple codes for solo. So if because he's the one that's been redoing the whole of solo from scratch, from start to finish. Of course, with all these new changes coming in, it means even more work on top of the previous workload. and then he's got problems with personal life in between as well, of course. And it's not looking all that great on that side. I won't go into too many details because it's his personal life, but I do see a couple of things come over chat, and it's not something I would envy. But that said, I'm just going to quickly take a sip of liquid. It's like I've even though I've got the interview coming up for a job that will actually pay me a wage, they did offer me a salary as a tester, 4 stars end, but I said no. Because I'm on a dole and I'm getting the unemployment benefits. If I took, let's say, money from them, because the lead dev Constantine is in the US, I would have to declare myself as what's it called, self-employed. I'd have to go through the hassle of trying to work out the US tax system. I'd have to work out the UK tax system, and I'd probably only have maybe £1 a month at the end of that. And it's not worth it, so I said just put it back into development, and I'll just keep testing wherever. But that's just one of those things. So even though I've got full dev status and everything in game, just as a tester, I don't have them give me any payments for it, so I still need a proper job on this side. So I've got a job interview lined up for next week, which I'm hoping, or start of week after next. I'm hoping that I get it, because it's the one I really want. It's in a recycling centre, which is quite local. It's even if something happens to my car, I can walk that distance. I don't mind walking 15 miles. But I'm very much out of shape at the moment because of the year and a half long lockdown that we've been in. But other than that, I also have my own personal hell to deal with in roughly a month, where I've got surgery on my teeth to have six of them taken out. And my personal hell is injections. I cannot be anywhere near an injection, especially while awake, because that injection will either be stuck in the ceiling or stuck in the floor, and whoever's trying to give it to me is going to wind up with a heart attack. At least the last dentist I had in Holland definitely had that. So what I'm looking at in a month's time is my own personal hell, where I have surgery on having 6 teeth removed, and apparently they won't knock me out for it, and that's going to be something in the region of 30 injections in my mouth, a drip in my hand or on my arm, and me awake through the whole of it. It's got my nerves peaked completely way above my maximum level, and I'm not particularly looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to getting rid of the teeth, because they've been driving me absolutely nuts for the last week, to the point that I haven't been able to sleep for a week. I've only just started eating again, because the pain levels have died down that bit more. But yeah, my own personal hell is in 1 month's time. But enough of that lot. Let's actually just get back to the game. So, where do we need to go? We need to go over there. I still remember the last time I had an opotoseptomy. Ugh. Had I looked it up, I would have told them to stick it somewhere else. Having a, what's it called? What's that knife called again? It's a surgical blade. Oh, what's it called? Basically, they take a surgical knife and basically slice open your gums. And I was awake for that. And that was 25 injections. That was not funny because the sedatives didn't work on me at all. And I had to go through that hell too. And then that bloody dentist decided to sew my lip to my gums. I'm not looking forward to what I'm going to be experiencing in a month. Scalpel, that's the word. Thank you. Yeah, I'm terrible at remembering things lately. Okay, so what do we need to make these bits? We need the electronic components, which we have. We need the plastic, which we have. We need 16 iron sheets. I think we sold the iron sheets that we had. Whoops. Okay, so we didn't need this bar. Okay. Okay, so we need 16 of these. Oh, no, not 99. Oops. So we need 16 of those, and then we need some additional metal brackets. We need 20 metal brackets, so we need another 11 of those. Come on. Oh. Okay. Don't quite have enough scrap metal, apparently. Also need 12 iron bars. Okay, oops. So that could take a little while. Need 6 of those. We still need one additional metal bracket, so we're going to have to get some more scrap metal. And hopefully, when we get the scrap metal, we can also get the additional bracket that way as well. Pardon me. We're also going to have to remove that ship from where it currently is. The Nova. Yeah, that's going to be a problem for not being able to claim vehicles. The mining laser. You'd have to buy it from the toy shop. Okay.
Welcome.
Come on.
Vehicle.
Where's the landing pad?
Operation.
Oh, peace.
All systems.
Come on.
Green.
That's weird. There we go. Really? That far away from our base? Oh. That's right. Oh.
Welcome. Vehicle is operate. Welcome. All vehicles is green. Operation. All systems. Green.
Come on. I want to land here. H. Oh. Damn it. Oh, damn it. Well, that's fun.
Welcome. Vehicle is operation.
Come on. Up.
All systems green.
Okay, H. Come on, land it right there. Come on. Give us the option to land it. Oh, damn it. Not again. Hit H too many times in a row. And it does this. Okay, that's funny. Come on, get right side up. Okay, come on. Space.
Welcome. Vehicle is operation.
No, I don't want to land on a landing pad. I want to land behind it somewhere. There we go. Phew. What a palaver. That's weird. Okay, I think we found about 401 bugs. Okay, so you want to make spinner, but we have to. Oh yeah, we have to make those first. Let's grab. Oh, what have I done? What have I done? Oh, okay, that's what I've done. Mouse went on the other screen and I didn't realise it. Okay, scrap metal. I think that one over there's probably going to be the closest. Okay, now we should have enough scrap metal. Oh, oh, damn it, I've done it again. Because one that we needed one additional workbench, I don't see it anywhere. I see electronics one. It's supposed to be an advanced workbench, right? If she didn't sell it, that means that we're going to have to make it, doesn't it? Ugh, that could be a problem. Tools. Advanced workbench. Well, at least it doesn't use any plastic, but it does mean that we're going to need to buy another electronic component and circuit board. I knew I should have bought a couple spares. Last. Okay, craft a... not provision. Survival. Not survival, component then. We could actually make one. That would use 2 plastic. That would use 2 plastic. 2. Oh no, so 2. Actually, that is doable. We don't have. We've got 3 additional plastic, so we don't actually have to buy them then. Okay, let's do one of those. And one of those. We're going to have to make a little bit more copper wire. I think I just made one too many. Let's see, what else do we need? One power cell. Is the power cell in there? No. Where's the power cell going to be under? Okay. So now we should be able to make it. There we go. Ooh, pardon me. I really hate that valve doesn't work in my throat. Okay, where is it? That's in the wall bit. Never mind. So now we can do the shell, the frame, and the cockpit. And with any luck, we won't have to make the drive, the booster, or anything like that. With any luck, that bug is still there, that it will be in the ship after we put it all together. Okay, let's see what happens. One spinner. There we go. So we should now have the spinner in our inventory. We do. Let's place it over here in our swimming pool. Okay, let's have a little look. Does it have that bug where it comes complete with all the other bits? Okay, I was not expecting the water to be inside here. And yep, it still has that bug. Sweet. Okay, let's have that one. Okay, so all we need now is to make one fuel, although it comes complete with one fuel and one booster fuel, thanks to that bug. We don't have as much plastic bottles. Oh, actually, we got plastic bottles back instead of oil bottles. Okay, let's quickly let them know. Granted, it'll probably be different again when the update goes live, because he did say that he rebuilt the entire system or the entire database. But let's let them know that currently we're after using up the oil bottles, we're getting normal plastic bottles back. So after creating plastic from crude, we get normal. So basically, after creating plastic from crude, we get normal plastic bottles back instead of the oil bottles. So I've just sent them that message through dev chat, so hopefully you can quickly go through that later on. I don't know what the time is in the US at the moment. It's currently coming up for 6:37 over here in the morning. So it's probably coming up for about midnight on their end. So I'm not sure if he's still up or if he's already asleep. So last time I checked, his bedtime was around about 5 a.m. for me. So I'm not sure if he's still around or if I'm just waking him up now. But at least that way he can double check that as well later on to make sure it gives us the right type of bottle back. So I didn't realize that it was actually giving us the normal empty bottles back instead of the oil bottles until just now. Okay, so all we need to do now is have a little look at the other planets. And seeing that we already have one boost of fuel already, that's going to make life a little bit more pleasurable, bearing in mind it's pitch black at the moment out there. Actually, do we have any headlights in here? We do. Nice, it comes complete with headlights as well. Sweet.
Welcome. Vehicle is operational. All systems green.
What was the button for the lights? No? No? Okay. Phew. I thought it was going to crash. Just after we built it. That would be my luck. Okay. Okay, so let's get a spacesuit. I didn't know that the hearty stew would give you. That's right. I didn't know that the hearty stew actually gives health back as well, so that's nice to know. Actually, did I already get that part of it? Let's have a quick peek. Flight suit body. Okay, so it looks like I did get the suit, just not the gloves. And the helmet. Okay, here comes the heavy breathing. Is it me or is that bit gotten louder again? Probably should actually get some more fuel just in case. I've got to make some. We could have done that earlier.
Welcome.
Let's make one first.
All systems green.
Come on, just here. There we go. Okay, so let's make one fuel before we go out onto one of the other planets. Normally I would just use the ferry tickets instead of using my own craft, but we could do that too. Okay, it's this one over here where you make the fuel. Oh, so you also make the empty bottles in here. Okay, that's nice to know. Now, there is, at least that I'm aware of, a bug where you can actually refuel without having to buy the fuel. But I'm not sure if I can reproduce that in Unity. And if I can, I don't want to have that mining laser in the ship. So let's quickly do that. Take that out for the moment. Okay, and let's head off to Nox or Tygon. We can do one or the other.
Welcome.
At Nox we can get uranium quite quickly.
Operational. All systems green.
We can also get the helium-3 that you need for the other fuel. Now it's going straight up or not? Yeah.
Warning. Leaving. Pass.
I've never tried landing on the on this thing over here with the rings around it. We could do that just for a laugh to see what will happen. Okay, let's see, where is Nox? It's usually on the other side of the planet. Yeah, it is. Okay, what button was warp again?
Initiating. Initiating.
And I don't want to go for that hit again. Last time we did go through it the first time round, but the second time round we did wind up blowing up. I think that one over there's Nox. Yep. But the area that's got the water's over on that side. Okay.
Initiating. Booster drive. Initiating.
Come on, stop.
5.
It still went too far. I think just for a laugh on the way back, we're gonna hit up that planet that's got the rings around it, see what happens if we fly into it. Just for a laugh, just to see what happens. That's as if we don't crash into an asteroid first. Well, look at this lot. Holy crap. Oops, wrong button. Wanted the E. The Q and E.
Warning. Approaching. Analyzing. Endo. Temperature. Overnight. Air quality. Okay.
There is the station. There it is. This will do it. Oh, okay. And I've hit H too many times again. Stop.
Welcome. Vehicle is operational. All systems green.
Okay, come on, give us an option for a landing. Preferably not there, that would do. Oh, damn it. Ah! I've hit the H button again.
Welcome. Vehicle is
So you
operational.
don't have to hit the H if you want to land, you just aim for the landing zone it gives you. There we go. Okay. Trench is still showing its landing zone while we've already landed and exited the ship. Oh yeah, jetpacks can be a problem on Nox. And see these things here? If you stick an empty water bottle in it, you can actually. Oh no, sorry. Did I just throw the bottles out? There they are. Okay. So if you click on that one, you've got empty bottles here. You can actually just create dirty water by collecting it out of the so-called atmosphere. Let's do one because it can take a while. About 15 seconds. Let's go out of the inventory, otherwise I'm going to have that freeze bug, thanks to Unity. So we've now got one of those. We do have a campfire on us. Now here's the fun thing. There is no O2, right? If we take off our helmet, lower left corner, sorry, lower right corner, our O2 is going way down. There we go. It's just like this. We can do some fire dancing. Oop, no, I don't want to use. So yeah, the game still has a long way to go. Okay, the main reason I came here was, where is it? There is the mine. There it is. Just have to be careful with the jetpack. So if you go nuts with the jetpack, re-entry can be a painful experience. Let's put it that way. That ship's still stuck in there. Yep, that ship's not supposed to be there, but looks like they haven't sorted that one out yet. Okay, so helium is what we, well, it's actually called helium-3 in game, but you need it in order to make the booster fuel. It's also worth quite a lot of in-game currency. Although, if it were actual helium, like the helium that you get on our planet, it would not be a rock. You'd basically get helium by forcing air straight through uranium. That's basically how it's done currently. So why your helium bottles don't come with radiation symbols on them, I don't know, but or poison symbols, toxic symbols. Where's that one not disappeared? Looks like we've got the bug over here where you mine up one, you actually have two disappear. So that's another thing that I'll have to inform them about. I like the grazer. Makes life so much easier. It's much better than the pickaxe. Much faster. That's why I don't want to be too close to it, because that would have shot us straight into space. Okay, once this is done, we can go for uranium rock, and then store everything into the global storage, and then we can try our suicide attack on the gas giant. See if there's actually a core in it, or if we go straight through it, get stuck in the middle of it. Who knows? I've yet to do it. I have not done it before. So it's definitely going to be an interesting one for me. Not sure what to expect. I don't think many people have actually done it. Oh, so this is iron. I thought this would be uranium. Never mind. What's that one then? Stone. Uranium's over there. Okay. Too high. Okay, how much do we have? 20. Should have brought a vehicle up here. Let's have some fun. I would not recommend this. It didn't shoot us up too high, at least. Which one's the worst one? Okay, none of those ones. Okay, so let's drop off what we've got into global storage, and then see what's in the gas giant, and if we're going to have any luck trying to escape its gravity. I'm not sure if they've actually given it a massive gravity or not, but might be worth checking out. Oh, looks like they've fixed that, because nope, then again, maybe not. Where is the global storage areas? It's not those. Actually, just out of interest, 5,092 credits. 194 healing 3. Not bad, but not quite what we're after. That doesn't look right either. Print screen. Well, I'll send that one later. Okay, sleeping quarters with some lootables, which will probably get us into trouble. Nothing up here. Just some lootables, okay. Must be over there then. Bingo. Nope, no global loot. What the heck? Oh, there it is. So the only thing that we're going to risk is basically the jetpack. Let's keep that in there. So these are the only things that we're really going to risk in a sec. Well, that and the ship, of course. Let's keep one of those on us just in case. Okay. How is our ship? Yep. Oh, okay. To be honest, I thought they were both the same one initially. Okay. Let's have a little look at the gas giants, shall we? I've never done it before, so let's plow straight through it.
All systems green. Leaving planetary atmosphere. Initiating booster drive. Initiating.
Okay, so any guesses as to what's going to happen when we get in there? I'm surprised it's not dropping us out of warp. Did we go straight through it?
Booster drive offline.
Oh, we're in it. Still something over there. I don't know what that is over there. Okay. Let's have a look, see what that thing is over there. Or are we stuck in it? I don't think I saw a core in here at all. Oh wait, no, that's the sun. It's just that weird object over there. That must be the core of it.
Initiating booster drive. Booster drive initiated.
Nope, it's like that's an asteroid. Then again, could have an asteroid for a core, I guess.
Booster drive offline.
Let's have a look. Are we still inside of it? It's completely black over that side. But we can see stars, so can't still be inside of it. Yeah, that's just a big asteroid. So we've actually come straight out of it. So let's go straight through it again, but heading straight for the sun.
Initiating booster drive.
So if it's got a core, we should be able to just hit the core that way. And I always used to just avoid this thing because I thought it was bad. Didn't know you could fly straight through it. Yeah, looks like Mac might be asleep. I'll leave a note from on the server's log. Oh, it's actually put me down as a mod instead of a dev now. Okay, that's different. Let's go for the other extreme. If we've got enough fuel, that is. Then again, I'm not even sure that you can actually reach it. Is this one actually listed on the map anywhere? Looks like everything was actually just circling around the gas giants, which we just went straight through. Okay, so it's showing us going over there, but there's nothing there on the map. So my guess is that's just a waste of fuel. Okay, let's see, where is Trigon going to be? Tygon. Green planet over there, I think. Having used up almost half our fuel, I'm not sure if we're going to make it, but let's see. Are we heading for it? Yep, looks like we're heading straight for Tygon. Are we actually heading for the right one? Yeah. I wonder where the space station is on that area. Let's keep that up so we can actually see it. Okay, so there they are. Okay. Okay, let's have a little look at Tygon before all the changes come in. See if they've actually got some of the problems sorted out on the planet beforehand, or if they've already done all the changes. So I do know that quite a lot of changes have been going on this planet. Only problem with this planet, too many bugs, and I'm not talking about bugginess, but too many trawlers.
Analyzing. Endo temperature. Condition okay. Air quality. Low.
Let's have a little bit of a look around before we go in for a landing. See if we can see that that other site from above. No. I think it's over there on the other side. Let's have a look over there. You still have a little bit of fuel. Yeah, I think it was over there. There we go. Nice to see that that's still there. So that mission might still be coming back. Can we actually land on the POI? Nope. Not really. They switched off. Oops. There we go. There we have. Not having that dot is actually quite irritating sometimes. Okay, everyone, remember where we parked. Watch that first step. Okay, let's find a global loot access point so we can get our stuff back. Oh, I can already hear the bugs. I can hear one very close by. Yeah, where are we? I hear one, I don't see it. Probably in that platform. Yeah, I can definitely hear a couple of those bugs in there. Just don't see him. Oh, there he is. We've got a bow, just no arrows. Yeah, now he's going to follow us. Okay, let's go to some safety. Okay, I don't think we'll find any vehicles up here that we can use power cells for. We don't need to have the helmet on, I don't think, but let's keep that to one side just in case. Razor, credits. Salt, arrows, flintstones, eggs, bow drill, clean water, gauze. Could sworn that we had some more than that. Okay, cooked eggs, campfire, hearty stew. Oh yeah, sold a lot of stuff, didn't we? Okay, so I'm afraid I'm going to have to call it there for the moment, guys. So if you've liked what we've seen so far, please leave a like. If you didn't, please let me know why in the comments below. And hope to see you guys next time in another testing stream or one of the other videos, or sorry, other games. And thank you all for watching, of course. And hope that you've enjoyed what you've seen so far. If not subscribed already, please hit the subscribe button to help the channel grow, and the little bell icon, and select all to get notified for when all the videos and live streams go up. Thank you all for watching. I hope to see you guys next time. Bye for now.